What kind of team do you expect Australia to go in with? Will Khawaja play and will Lyon play? Will Travis Head continue at the top of the order?
I think Khawaja will continue unless he has a shock retirement.
At the top of the order?
Yeah.
So who plays at the top of the order instead of Travis Head?
He tried to in the first test, he just never managed it, did he?
But after the success of Travis Head...
I don't think... Let's get back to the whole conversation we've had in all the other videos that we've done about being savvy, playing the percentages.
You're absolutely right. That's when you needed bats ball in that second innings.
Exactly.
When Travis Head walked out, I messaged my boss. I said, that is a masterstroke.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it came about somewhat fortuitously,
apparently,
but it was a masterstroke.
From what I understand, talking to some guys around the team, was they had been talking about it for a long time.
Correct, but they did it.
And
right?
also,
and someone made the decision.
If Cummins was captain, I don't think they would have made the decision. I think that's a Smith thing of being like, we've talked about this before. This is the time to do it. Let's try it now.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
But I think that's the way you do it. You use Head when he has to open.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, also, if Khawaja plays, Khawaja wasn't an opener his entire career. He's an accidental opener because, he came back in. He was a number 4, number 5, really, maybe number 3 at times early in his career. And he's come back in to do that. You just say to Khawaja, this is what cricket should be. Somehow, after World War II, we decided that the batting order was like dogmatic, right? You should be changing the batting order on the opposition, on the situation of the game, on the situation of the pitch. And players, the problem is kids come in now and you have a 19-year-old phenom and he's like, I'm a number 4. What the hell does that mean? You're a number 4 and your 2 openers go out for 10 every game. That means you're basically a number 3 anyway. Or you're a number 4 and your openers are guns. It means you're basically a number 6. It's nonsense, right? So use your players to the best of your ability. I think Travis Head is one. You got Travis Head, Harry Brook, Rishabh Pant, basically redefining what the number 5 position is in Test cricket. Leave him there until you don't have to. So don't make any changes until you have to.
And Nathan Lyon?
You know how I feel about Nathan Lyon. I wouldn't have played him in this series. I certainly wouldn't have played him in every single game. Until Hazelwood's back, I don't feel comfortable dropping Nathan Lyon.
Is Khawaja be fit? 38-year-old with a back spasm, or the selector's going to say, whoa, let's just give him a rigorous test.
Yeah.
Rigorous.
It causes a lot of problems for Australia if Khawaja doesn't play, though, because it's not as if they've got spare players around.
Well, what about English can bat? English is a batter, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Just got 100.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps. Inglis is, again, where do you bat him in that batting order, though?
5. And put Head up to...
All the time?
So you'd open?
I'd open with Head.
Even in the first innings?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous he nicks off twice to Joff
I think English is a good player.
No, I like Inglis.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of felt that there's a way of moving the team around and bringing Inglis into the side at batting. I would have given
as a batter or keeper.
What?
As a batter.
But when Carey was struggling, I was like, this is the perfect time. You bring Inglis in, you bat him at number 6, right? Which allows them to play Webster at number 7, right? So they have a more dynamic side all the way through. They always have an all-rounder in. They don't have to worry about Cameron Green bowling. And they can use Cameron Green when they want to, and they can move it around. That's not the situation that they're in at the moment. But yes, there is a I don't think they could drop Carey because
I think they've got good options, Australia. To just as you say, Carey, English. If you play English and don't play Carey, Webster comes into the team. He strengthens the whole batting lineup. You don't need Cameron Green then. Webster can do that. Yeah. There's all sorts of opportunities with the off spinner. Does he play? Does he not? I think they're okay.
I mean, they have the ability in that side to have what, depending on where you want to put Green in the end, but he probably goes back up the order. Like, let's say Khawaja comes out of that side completely, right? Yeah. And in his situation, you open with Head and Weatherald.
Yeah.
You could also move Marnus up to open the batting if you wanted to. They have the ability to bat Webster at 8 in that side, and have Webster playing instead of Lyon. So there is flexibility.
You might know this. George Bailey is the head selector, isn't he? Is he sympathetic or ruthless?
Oh, he's pragmatic. Is the way that George.
If it was me and Khawaja at 38 going on 39, back spasm, he's not the most athletic chap.
He's not. He's a good foot fielder, to be fair.
He'd have to have a rigorous 2 days before, 1 day before, and then see how he is on that morning. Any problem, he don't play.
This is very much a George Bailey team in that you look at the ages. George Bailey trusts professionals, experience and wisdom. Well, Khawaja is all 3 of those, and I don't think he's not going to give him 1 test match. I think it's not really his home ground, is it? It's his adopted home
adopted
ground.
home
Yeah.
ground, yeah.
I don't think he's going to give him one and get rid of him. I think he gives him a second at least. But the thing is that they're still not that strong. And if they do that with Head, there's, then obviously Green comes in at 5, so they've got some flexibility to be able to do that. Inglis can come in.
They've got it.
They can use Webster for line, and they do have some options if they want to use them. It's not traditionally how they've been. I thought, I'm pretty much 100% sure on this, that when they dropped Lyon in the West Indies, that was them going, we can be flexible with Lyon now. Right, these wickets are being dominated by seam bowlers. We don't just have to go out in with a spinner anymore.
Different ball.
We can be, we can just be flexible a little bit, right? So I think that with that, they can take some chances. I think with the pink ball test though, I'll probably just go, let's just roll back a similar team, unless Khawaja doesn't pass the fitness thing.
Yeah, he has to. That'll be it for me. He's got to be 100% fit.
Yeah.
And what about England? They're not going to
start again.
They're not going to change their top 7.
No, they'll change the ball in attack, won't
So what we
because
think,
they lost.
what are they? What are they thinking?
I mean, we've always said that they would play Wood and Archer in that first.
Yeah.
Now again, they haven't bowled that much.
Wood bowled 11 overs.
Yeah,
He has to play in the second.
I think.
Well, there's Harmy's thinking he's going to be rested.
From the 11 overs.
Yeah.
It's a one-dayer that he played over 2 days.
I mean, I think that's what they were going to do.
Were you worried about Atkinson in this test?
No,
I thought he bowled some good spells.
he did, and he bowled good pace as well.
Not in second innings.
Yeah, no, but nobody did in that second inning. They all got clattered.
He started okay in the second innings for like 2 overs, because I think the runs come to the other end, and then he just panicked.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened? Let's be honest. They decided to get way too funky with bowling on that. They went to They started bowling down the leg side to Travis Head when he first came in. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Scott Boland has just showed you there's more lateral movement on day 2 than day 1.
The only time England looked like they were after that partnership between Duckett and Pope was when Australia started bouncing Carson Atkinson. They suddenly put on 50.
Yeah.
And then England started doing the same thing to Travis Head. I'm thinking,
The interview.
they didn't have a slip in place.
Did you see the McCullum interview where I thought that's a real coded message? He doesn't say too much and he's quietly spoken. He said, I thought 205 was plenty, but we didn't hit the appropriate length. So that coded message is that the bowlers didn't do the job. Why did they not do the job? Because of a special innings. I thought he was sensational, Travis Head.
He obviously was.
Sensational.
You don't ever want to take anything away from that innings.
Brilliant, absolutely.
But they did not exploit the conditions against him.
No,
Also,
but he's dictated that. He's got under their skin. He's got under them.
I think that's fair, and that's a historical thing, not just this innings.
Yeah.
Also, they did look a bit shocked when he came out to bat. I think Harry Brook was laughing, right?
I was surprised at how quickly England's shoulders slumped.
But when they tried to, I just thought the minute they bowled down the leg side to him early on, I was like, oh, it reminded me, going back years, of when Pakistan bowled to Gilchrist in Gilchrist's second test, and Australia had to chase 350, whatever. And Wasim Akram put all the fielders out in the boundary straight away, and I was like, no, he gets 4 slips against Wasim Akram. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make him prove to you that he can smash the boundary.